The fifth chapter of English literature is Athos, Porthos and Aramis. This is the title of the chapter. Athos, Porthos and Aramis. This is a story is taken from the famous novel The Three Musketeers, and the writer of this novel The Three Musketeers is Alexandre Dumas. He was a French writer. So in this chapter you will find some words different from the English pronunciation. The pronunciation of some words are different. They are in French. So learn the pronunciation, what I am speaking here, and focus on the story. I will narrate a story to you all. Listen to it nicely. It is a very nice story about the three musketeers, and the name of these three musketeers is Athos, Porthos and Aramis. And the main character here in this novel is D'Artagnan. Spelling is different, but we are pronouncing it in French, and it is D'Artagnan. He is the main character. So the story begins in Paris, and you will find here D'Artagnan was in a hurry running after someone, and his encounter with the three musketeers and the duels with the three title characters, and how he becomes or how they become his friends. Despite initial blunders and difficulties, D'Artagnan quickly makes friends with the three musketeers. He was fearless adventurer swordsman. What is the meaning of musketeer? Musketeer means soldier armed with musket. And what is the meaning of musket? Musket is a light gun with long barrel. So you understand, musketeer means soldiers who are armed with the gun. And these three, Athos, Porthos and Aramis, are the soldiers of the French army. And this character, or the main character, that is D'Artagnan, meets these musketeers, and they used to dwell with the three. And in the end, they unite to defeat a common enemy, and as a result are depicted as feeling proud and victorious in the end. So first he met the first musketeer, who is Athos. D'Artagnan reached the top of the stairs when he ran into a musketeer who was coming out of a room at the side. The musketeer was deathly pale. That means when they hit each other, so D'Artagnan hit the musketeer so badly that he got hurt very badly. He gave cry of pain as D'Artagnan almost knocked him down. "Excuse me," cried D'Artagnan, "but I am in a great hurry." He had barely gone down the first step when an iron hand seized him and stopped him from running down. Whose iron hand? Athos' iron hand. Athos made him stop there. He said, "Don't go, you hurt me very badly." So he seized him from running down. "You are in a hurry," Athos cried, "and you almost knocked me down. You say excuse me and think that is enough, but it is not. You heard Monsieur de Treville scolding us today. So you think you can also be rude to us? I had no intention of being rude, replied D'Artagnan. It was just that I was in a hurry and I bumped into you accidentally. So D'Artagnan said, no, I didn't want to hurt you, but accidentally I hurt you. So Athos was in great pain and he got annoyed also. You are in a hurry now, but you will find me without having to run. Do you understand? D'Artagnan understood at once. What he understood? That Athos was challenging him to a duel. What is the meaning of duel? A fight with weapons between two people used in the past to settle a quarrel. To settle a quarrel, a fight used to happen between the two people with weapons, that is called a duel. And where may it be, please? So D'Artagnan is asking, you want me to do a duel? You are challenging me to do a duel? So where? Which place I used to come? Near the Quai Madoche. It is a French word again. Quai Madoche at 12 o'clock. So Athos is challenging him to come to Quai Madoche at 12 o'clock. He is giving the time also. Very well, I will be there. So D'Artagnan said, I will come there. D'Artagnan ran on, still hoping to catch the man from Meung. So now you can understand that D'Artagnan is running to catch a man. That is why he hurt Athos accidentally. So unfortunately, Porthos was standing at the corner of the street, talking to another musketeer. D'Artagnan tried to rush on between the two. Now here comes the next musketeer, whose name is Porthos. Porthos is another musketeer whose character is that he enjoys outfitting himself handsomely. Outfitting means he used to dress very nicely. He was a loud, brash. What is the meaning of loud, brash? That he was little arrogant and rude, but at the same time he was very courageous. He was a valiant fighter. So these are the some specific things about the Porthos, that how the next musketeer Porthos was. So D'Artagnan tried to rush on between the two. That Porthos was talking to another musketeer and but at that moment the wind blew out Porthos' long cloak and D'Artagnan was caught in it. What happened? A wind blew and the Porthos' long cloak hung in the air and D'Artagnan was caught in it. D'Artagnan noticed that while the front of Porthos' belt was made of gold, the rest was simple leather. I have told you here that Porthos is the musketeer who used to or who enjoys outfitting himself very nicely and handsomely. So here you can see that he was wearing a belt that was made of gold and the rest was simple. Front part of the belt was made of gold. What do you think you are doing, rushing about like a madman? Demanded Porthos angrily. So Porthos also become angry with the D'Artagnan because he is rushing like a madman. What he is saying? Why are you rushing like a madman? Excuse me, I was in a hurry. I am running after someone. So D'Artagnan said, excuse me here also. He said, excuse me with Athos also. There Athos challenged him for a duel. And here also, when he banged to Porthos, he is also saying excuse. Do you shut your eyes when you run? So Porthos is also angry. He is saying, do you shut your eyes when you run? No, answered D'Artagnan angrily. Then he looked pointedly at Porthos' belt and said, thanks to my eyes, I can see what others do not. What he said? That he pointed toward Porthos' belt that was of gold and rest was silver, and he is saying to himself, thanks to my eyes, I can see what others do not. Porthos turned red with anger. Sir, do you not know how to talk to musketeers? So now Porthos became angry with D'Artagnan here also, and he said, don't you know how to talk to musketeers? So in that place, the level or the position of the musketeer was very high. They were the soldiers of the army, so they were on the very top position, and they want or they deserve respect. So D'Artagnan is simply saying excuse, and so Porthos found that D'Artagnan is not talking to him nicely. I will teach you. Let us meet at 1 o'clock behind the Luxembourg Palace. So Porthos also challenged D'Artagnan for a duel. I explained the meaning of duel, that a fight between the two persons to settle a quarrel. So here Athos challenged him and gave him the time, that is 12 o'clock, and Porthos challenged him and gave him the time 1 o'clock. I shall be there, said D'Artagnan, and ran on in search of a gentleman from Meung. So again D'Artagnan said, I shall be there. That he accept the challenge, that I will be there to fight a duel with Porthos. And he again ran in search of a gentleman from Meung, from whom he was running for. He was running after somebody, so he again keep on his job. But he was nowhere in sight. But he didn't find the man he was looking for. Just then he spotted Aramis talking to a group of musketeers. So the third character, that is Aramis, is the third musketeer, and he was talking to a group of musketeers. D'Artagnan gave him a gracious bow, but Aramis ignored him. D'Artagnan realized he was an intruder, but did not know how to withdraw himself from the group. What is the meaning of intruder? Someone who is in a place where they are not wanted. So he thought that he is not wanted there, but he did not know how to withdraw himself from the group. Suddenly he saw that Aramis had dropped his handkerchief, and that he had quickly put his foot on it as though he was trying to hide it. D'Artagnan immediately bent down and picked up the handkerchief from under the musketeer's foot. Handing it to Aramis, he said, I believe, sir, this handkerchief belongs to you. It was clear to everyone that this richly embroidered handkerchief could belong only to a woman. Aramis blushed deeply and snatched the handkerchief from D'Artagnan. So, Aramis, let me explain you little things about Aramis. What type of musketeer he was. Aramis was a young musketeer, constantly ambitious and unsatisfied as musketeer. He is a handsome young man. He constantly protests that he will return to the church to pursue to true calling. So, despite ruthless personal ambition, Aramis is an extremely loyal friend. So, what happened? Aramis used to hide the handkerchief under his foot, but D'Artagnan went down and he took the kerchief and returned it back to Aramis. And Aramis blushed deeply. He felt embarrassed and he snatched the handkerchief from D'Artagnan. "Ah," said one of the guards with a twinkle in his eyes, "we all know that this handkerchief belongs to Madame Bois-Tracy. Madame de Bois-Tracy. Madame de Bois-Tracy was a Madame de Bois-Tracy is a character who is of a lady who is trusted friend of a queen." So the other guards used to say that this handkerchief belongs to Madame de Bois-Tracy, who is a trusted friend of queen. "He is only pretending to have a lover's quarrel with her," said another musketeer. They bade farewell to Aramis amidst loud laughter. So here D'Artagnan did a little blunder, that he made Aramis embarrassed by handing over the handkerchief to him in front of the other guards, and they used to literally laugh on this musketeer Aramis. So Aramis turned angry. He get embarrassed and he turned angrily to D'Artagnan. What he said? "Sir, do you have no manners? Only a fool would pull out a handkerchief from under a man's foot. Sir, you have no right to insult me. I was only trying to be helpful." Now D'Artagnan said, "Sir, you have no right to insult me. I was only trying to be helpful. You should not have let it fall. It is clear to me that I shall have to teach you some manners." So Aramis got angry and he said, "So it is clear for me that I have to teach you some manners. Let us meet outside Monsieur de Treville headquarters at 2 o'clock. So he also challenged him for a duel and he gave the time at 2 o'clock. Athos gave him time for duel at 12 o'clock, then Porthos at 1 o'clock and Aramis at 2 o'clock. "We will proceed to a quiet and lonely place. I shall be there." So D'Artagnan accepted the challenge. The two men bowed to one another and parted. They greeted each other and parted by saying that we will meet at 2 o'clock at Monsieur de Treville headquarters, where Athos also challenged him there only. Then D'Artagnan found himself in a difficult situation. He was going to have to fight 3 duels in a matter of 3 hours. Why he found himself in a difficult situation? That he was going to fight 3 duels in a matter of 3 hours. I don't think I can escape this tie, but if they kill me, at least I shall be killed by musketeers. What he is saying here? He is saying to himself that it will be a great duel and it will be a great for me to fight with these three musketeers, but he is consoling himself that I think, but if they kill me, at least I shall be killed by musketeer. And he comfort in this thought, and he found some comfort in this thought of himself. D'Artagnan arrived at Luxembourg Palace as the gong from the nearby convent was striking 12. So, what is the meaning of gong? Gong is a round piece of metal that hangs in a frame which keeps a deep ringing sound when hit with a stick. Gong is type of a bell. So, D'Artagnan arrived at Luxembourg Palace when the bell says 12. There he found Athos sitting on a large stone. When he saw D'Artagnan, Athos rose and walked slowly towards him. Sir, said Athos, I expect two of my friends to act as my seconds, but they are little late. So what he said to D'Artagnan, that Athos said that I am expecting my two friends to act as my second. What is the meaning of second? A friend who assists in a duel. So he is waiting for his two friends to assist him in the duel. So he is saying to D'Artagnan that they are little late, but I have to wait for them before starting our duel. I have no seconds, sir, said D'Artagnan. I have just arrived in Paris and I know nobody except Monsieur de Treville. Now D'Artagnan is saying that I have no other second. That means that I have nobody in favor of me, that I have nobody to help me in the duel or to support me in the duel. I don't know anybody here. I have just arrived in Paris. He is talking to Athos that he has just arrived in Paris and now he has come to make a duel with Athos single-handedly. Just then the huge figure of Porthos appeared. What? Exclaimed D'Artagnan. Is Monsieur Porthos was one of your seconds? Now D'Artagnan asked that when he recognized that Porthos appeared, so he said, is this your second? That means, is this your friend who will assist you in the duel? Yes. Have you any objection to him? Now Athos said, do you have any objection? Oh, certainly not. D'Artagnan turned and saw Aramis also. So, when he turned back, he saw Aramis also. What? He exclaimed in even great astonishment. Astonishment means surprise. He again surprised when he saw Aramis and he said, oh, this is your second friend who will assist you in a duel. Of course, we three are always together. What Athos said, that we three are always together. They call us inseparables. They call us separable. Yes, people used to call them inseparable because they never be separate. They always remain together. Porthos and Aramis were astonished at D'Artagnan. But I was going to fight this gentleman, Porthos told Athos. Not till 1 o'clock, said D'Artagnan. I too. I am going to fight him, said Aramis. Not till 2 o'clock, said D'Artagnan. But what are you fighting about, Athos? Asked Aramis. He hurt me on my shoulder, replied Athos. Now, Aramis asked Athos, why are you making a duel with this D'Artagnan? So Aramis told them that he hurt me on my shoulder. While running the stairs, he hit me, and I have challenged him for the duel. And you, Porthos, asked Aramis. Then Aramis asked Porthos why you have called him for fight. So he said, I fight because I fight, replied Porthos, growing red. So Porthos didn't say anything. He only said that I just want to fight, that's all. Because he did not want to disclose the point of the handkerchief. So he said, we had an argument about his dress, said D'Artagnan. And you, Aramis? Asked Athos. So they didn't tell the correct reason for their fight. Me, I had a religious argument with him, answered Aramis. And D'Artagnan, he wished to hide the real cause of their quarrel from his friends. So Aramis hid the real cause of the quarrel. That what happened when the handkerchief dropped, and these things he didn't want to say or didn't want to reveal to his friends. Truly, D'Artagnan is a man with a lot of courage, murmured Athos. So Athos murmured that D'Artagnan is a man with lot of courage. The two men drew their swords. At that moment, two men, that is Athos and D'Artagnan, took out their swords. At that moment, a party of the cardinal guards came round the corner. They were led by Monsieur de Jussac, a famous swordsman. Cardinal, what is the meaning of cardinal? Cardinal means a leading dignitary of Roman Catholic Church. That is, cardinals are nominated by the Pope, religious heads. Cardinals were the religious heads, those who were nominated by the Pope. And they are having their guards, and their guards are moving around the corner. And the team of the guards was led by Monsieur de Jussac, and Monsieur de Jussac was a famous swordsman. The cardinal guards the cardinal guard said, "Put your swords away, quick!" cried Porthos and Aramis together. Now, Aramis and Porthos alert the two men, the Athos and the D'Artagnan, that put your swords away, that cardinal guards are coming. They make them alert that put your swords inside, the cardinal guards are coming. And the guards are, or the team of the guards was led by Monsieur de Jussac, who was a famous swordman. But it was too late. Athos and D'Artagnan had been seen fighting a duel. But it was too late. The cardinal guards saw them fighting. This was against the law, and it meant prison for both of them. So let us carry on fighting, said Athos to the guards, and if we ever see you fighting, I promise you we will not disturb you. So Athos said to the guard that let us carry on fighting, and if we ever see you fighting, I promise you will not disturb you. Musketeer, I repeat, it is my duty to arrest you. Put your swords away, if you please, and come with us. What did the guard said? That it is our duty to arrest you, that we have seen you fighting and it is our duty to arrest you. Put your swords away and come with us. Athos and his companions did not move. Who were the companions? Athos' companions were Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan. There are 5 of them, and only 3 of us, said Athos in a low voice. Athos said that we are only 3 musketeers. 3 musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. And these are 5 in number. Who are 5 in number? Cardinal guards. We shall be beaten if we fight them. But I would rather die than be arrested by Jussac. What he said, Athos said in a low voice that they will beat us, or if we fight with them, they'll beat us to death. But it will be better to die rather than be arrested by this Jussac, a head of the cardinal guards. You are not one of us, said Porthos. Let us die together, cried Porthos and Aramis, coming closer to Athos. You are not one of us, said Porthos. So Porthos said to D'Artagnan that you are not one of us. We are the musketeers and you are not a musketeer. They are saying to D'Artagnan. So D'Artagnan said, I may not have the uniform of a musketeer, but I have the heart and soul of one. So D'Artagnan said to them that I may not have the uniform of the musketeer, but I have a heart and soul of one. That means that he is showing that he is equally courageous as the musketeers. So D'Artagnan did not move a step. What happened next is, you are brave fellow, said Athos. What is your name? Now the 3 musketeers, they are impressed by this man D'Artagnan, and they asked him, what is your name? Athos asked, what is your name? He said, D'Artagnan. Well, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan forward, cried Athos. So Athos cried to Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan, ki go forward and fight. They rushed at the cardinal guards and a fierce fight began. What happened? They started fighting with the cardinal guards and the fighting begins. So D'Artagnan fought like a tiger against Jussac and wounded him badly. Then he went to help Athos, who was growing paler and paler but was still fighting bravely. After a few minutes of rest, Athos returned to fight and managed to kill his enemy. Aramis and Porthos wounded their enemies so badly that they could not fight on. Only one of the cardinal guards, Biscarat, remained on his feet. He saw that he was 1 against 4. Biscarat was from the cardinal guards. Biscarat was the guard from the cardinal guards group. So he was the only man who remained on his foot. So he said that he only remained against 4. And who are the 4? 3 musketeers and D'Artagnan. But he refused to surrender his sword. To do so was to show that he was beaten. Instead, he broke his sword across his knee. What he did? He did not want to surrender. So, to show that he was beaten, instead he broke his sword across his knee. Bravery is always respected, even in an enemy. The musketeers saluted Biscarat with their sword and returned them to their scabbards. What is the meaning of scabbard? A metal or leather cover for a blade of a sword. So they respect that this Biscarat, the guard of the cardinal army, who was alone, remained on his feet. So they respect his bravery and they keep back their sword inside its scabbard. Then they carried their wounded enemies to the convent nearby. What is the meaning of convent? Convent is a place or building where Roman Catholic priests and nuns used to live. So what they did? They kept back their sword inside their scabbards, and they took that Biscarat to the convent. Waving the foresword, they captured the victorious musketeers, set off happily for Monsieur de Treville's headquarters. They walked arm in arm, occupying the whole street. D'Artagnan was filled with joy as he walked proudly between Athos and Porthos. "If I am not yet a musketeer," he told his new friends, "at least I am on the way of becoming one." What he said? That at least I am on the way of becoming musketeer. If I am not a musketeer yet, but I am on the way of becoming musketeer. So this story tells that the story started with the duel, with the challenges, and at the end the four of them became a good friend. I hope you all will like the story.